Alright, for all of you who's been following my videos, you probably remember that I used to have fig plants here. Well, they're not here anymore. I decided this year that I'm not gonna grow any more figs, because every year I grow them, I don't get enough harvest. The weather up here is not hot enough, and also whenever I have little figs, the birds come and eat them, so I get very little harvest. So instead, this little platform or planter area that I built, kind of make it look nicer. That's why I'm doing it like this, with some center blocks and a couple of wood. So I moved my Pleuria here, one of the plants. So I moved it from over here. So see, here's my big garden right here with all my dragon fruit plants. So right here, if you stand right here, you will see 9 planters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the center one is 5 with a windmill, and then another 4 here. So these are 9. But I could not stop myself from growing extra plants. So I had some bonus ones that I've been hiding in the back of them here, where you don't see, like this one right here. So this is another one. So this is a planter number 11. So number 10 you saw earlier, the Pleuria, I already moved it over. So now I'm gonna move this one over too. As you can see, it's gonna be a heavy duty work, right? Because the pot is that's a 30-gallon pot of soil, although it's not full. So I waited for a couple of days after the rain, so there's so it's not too wet. I'm gonna slide it out of here and bring it all over there. So to do that, I just want to show you some safety precautions. As you can see, all these dragon fruit branches, they all have needles on them, right? So you want to be careful not to get hurt, and that's why you need to wear your gloves. And also the gloves will help too when you're dragging this thing, dragging the pot on the when it's so heavy, you don't want this thing to cut into your fingers, right? So you wear your gloves. And also, you should wear some sort of helmet, something like this construction helmet or something to protect yourself, because these things can slap you on the head and slap you on the face while you're dragging this out. And also, you don't want to hit your head on this wood here, this trellis, because as you're pulling it, right, you got to pull it. You're gonna be careful. You don't want to hit yourself in these, right? That's the worst thing you can do, right? This is a hobby. You don't want to get hurt doing it. So I'm gonna put on all my gear and I'm gonna drag this thing out by myself. Now you wonder, hey Charlie, why don't you just ask somebody's help? Well, when you're as impulsive as I am, instant gratification is what you're looking for, right? I can't wait for another person to help me. I decided I'm gonna move it, and I'm gonna move it. All right, watch me move it. All right, let's see if I can do this with the camera on and pulling this all by myself. See, so I got my gloves right here right now. So I'm gonna grab it right down here. The first thing to do is to loosen it from the ground, because it's kind of situated down here. So it's like, and it's been sitting here for a couple of years now. So it's probably pretty tight, so I need to loosen it first before I start dragging real hard. See, these are just not hurt my back, right? Yeah, you don't want to get hurt. So I twist it a little bit, so now I know it moves. And, oh yeah, see, it's pretty heavy. See, look at that. It's like twisting the tarp down there. See, so I know it's pretty heavy here. So are you sure, Charlie, you don't want to wait for someone? Maybe I do. We'll see if I can make it to the end of this video, right? Oh yeah, see, I just loosen it like so. And then I may have to put down the camera so I can do this without bouncing around on here. And then once I drag it up out of here, then I'll do it, okay? Yeah, let me do that. All right, I pull it off the tarp now. See, so now it's just sitting on concrete. So now it's very easy to slide it over to the location where I'm gonna put it. And just to show you, right here, I already removed all of my wife's succulents. Yeah, look at her, right? She got her own forest right over here. Yeah, my forest is over there, and her forest is over here. See, so those are the things. And here is the little platform that I built. Yeah, because this is all concrete right here. I have a huge concrete pad in my backyard, and I didn't want to just put my planter on top of it like that. So I elevated the wood a little bit by using these tiny little wood blocks like that, so they're small. Yeah, so just get them off the ground like 2 inches high or so, and it looks nicer once you put the platform around it. Yeah, you see later when I put it back together. So I need to move my irrigation system. So these I used for the figs before, so now I can use it for my dragon fruits too. So see, water comes out of this guy, and then see the little tubes, and it's all connected to my faucet right over there. So yep, so I'm gonna put the other plant right here, and then I'll slide it across. So I'm just gonna move this guy out of the way so I can dig it. Yeah, so everything is so easy, so portable. I can just like take this away and move it to your house and install it. Yeah. All right, I dragged it right up to the platform now. Now I want to reiterate the safety protocol. So a hard hat is so important. You know how many times just dragging this from way over there to over here, I must have hit this thing hit my hard hat, this particular branch. See all the thorns over there? Must hit it at least 20 some odd times. Imagine that slapping your face or slapping your head, right? It's gonna hurt. And also you could protect your head from hitting that guy, right? See, when you're dragging this. See, I wanna have it face this way because it's gonna be up against the wall. I don't need a lot of arms, so I'll let the longer arms face the outside. And this is gonna be facing the inside. But remember, you gotta wear something safety if you're gonna move your plants. All right, I got it up onto the platform. So they're a little bit closer to each other than the other plants over here. When I say closer, is the center post to the center post, right? So these are probably like 6 feet or so. This one I'm gonna put it a little bit closer, like probably in 5 or 4. So because I'm never gonna walk in between it, and I can get access to it probably some just around. And just to show you that these planters, because they have holes on the bottom for water to drain, well, the roots are starting to grow out here. So if you have your planter on soil, these roots will be down there, so it'll be crazy to drag it. So you might have to cut the roots first. See, like this. Just cut them off because you don't need them. They're not gonna die on you. It's okay. Yeah, so they need because they're growing down low, they're gonna go out there. They're not gonna grow anymore once they realize that there's air out here. They're not gonna. Yeah. So that's okay. So I'm just gonna cut these 3, just yeah, and that's it. So they're gonna sit like this. So this one is the Vietnamese giant that I got from one of my relatives, and then I have a yellow version. I'm not quite sure what it is. Is it yellow Isis, whatever, or is it some Thai Go yellow? I don't know what it is yet. Once I see the fruit, then I'll know. And then over here is my Palora. Yep. So there you go. I moved my planters. All right, here it is. After I put back the platform and my wife's succulents, looks really nice, right? See, if you want to grow dragon fruit just on a concrete pad like this, you could just dress it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be just a pot on the floor. It looks so ugly if it's just a plot on the floor, right? If you just put a couple of cinder blocks like that, built a little platform for it, it looks really nice. See, there's even space right here for me to, propagate. So there's, I figure out this is probably my, space for future propagation when I have new buds or new branches. I just want to put them here, like over here. So these are, I'm propagating this one. I don't remember what variety it is, but these, if you look at them, they're all flat. These were given to my wife by a friend of hers, and this one, see, is growing right here. Let me see if I can show you right here. See, this branch is growing. So my wife's friend said she got fruits out of these dragon fruits. I don't know if they're really dragon fruit plants because I never seen them like this. Usually they're kind of like 3 kind of fins. These are just one flat fin like that, right? So I don't know. We'll see. I'm game. I'll grow it and see what happens. So I'll just leave it up here, propagate. I can water it along here too, and then we'll see what happens. And now I need to find another location for these if they grow big, right? So maybe this is the vacant lot for another pot, one more pot, and that's it. that will be my final pot. I'm not gonna grow a lot. See, I don't want to be a farmer. See, if I was just a farmer, I would just let the pot just grow anywhere instead of building a little platform like this. So now my wife can just put all whatever she wants to do over here. So the rest of the platforms are all for her to, you know, put all her succulents. So there you go. If you need to move your dragon fruit pot for whatever reason, just think about safety, okay? Because they do hurt. We don't want you to get hurt doing this.